Friends, today we will continue with English. So, you all have cried. After crying, we feel good, right? So, let's read a poem, Crying, written by Galway Kennel from Marigold Book, English, right? Subject English. So, today we will start English, Unit 4, Poem Crying. So, I request you all, please open your textbook and please open this poem of Crying, Unit 4. It is on page number 58. So first I will read the first paragraph and I will explain. So here we have this is very short poem and I will explain, and with this we will discuss some new words also and some question answers also. Okay, so see on page number 58 the first paragraph of poem. Crying only a little bit is no use. You must cry until your pillow is soaked. Then you can jump in the shower and splash, splash, splash. So, children, here the poem is trying to say that crying for little bit, no use. We must cry until your pillow is soaked. So, don't cry little bit, right? You want to cry, so cry till your pillow will soak. After that we can jump in the shower and take a bath. So here poet is trying to say that if you want to cry, if you are crying, so don't cry little bit, cry more, cry a lot. And after crying, when you are feeling good, so jump into the shower and then splash, splash, splash. So now see on next page number 59, the second paragraph is there. Also I have put on the screen. Then you can throw open your window and ha ha, ha ha. And if people say, hey, what's going on up there? Ha ha, sing back, happiness was hiding in the last tear. I wept it, ha ha ha. So here poet is trying to say in the second stanza that it means that after crying you can open your window and laugh. If people ask you what is going on up there, means what is going on, why are you laughing, so you should sing back that happiness is hiding in my last tear and I have wept it, and you can feel very happy. So here after this stanza we are having some new words that we will discuss. I hope you have understood this poem. It is very nice, short and funny poem. So see on page number 60 you can get some new words, and also I have put on the screen also. So let's read. Soaked means completely wet. 2. Shower means bath in which water is sprayed from above. 3. Wept. Answer, shed tears, cried. So children, these meanings you have to write in your notebook afterwards. Now we will discuss some question answers. It is given on page number 60. Next one. So question 1, answer the following questions. This heading I have written by myself. So as I have given, that way only you have to write in the CW. Number 1, according to the poet, should you cry a little or should you cry a lot? Answer, according to the poet, you should cry a lot. 2. What can you do after crying a lot? Answer, you can take a bath after crying a lot. Number 3, now in question 3 we have 2 questions. In that, number 1, read the first 2 lines of the poem. Is the mood happy, sad, angry, jealous or upset? So first 2 lines, if we will read first 2 lines of the poem, I just read it for you from the textbook. If please open first paragraph of your first stanza, first 2 lines of the poem. Crying only a little bit is no use. You must cry. So in these two sentences, which kind of mood we can show? Happy, sad, angry, jealous or upset? So answer is sad. Next one, in the last few lines, the mood of the poet has changed. What is it now? In the last few lines, means in the next paragraph, page number 59, last few lines, the poet's mood have changed, right? So which kind of mood it is? Very happy, angry, cheerful, sad or jealous? So answer is cheerful. Next, we are having here true false. Question 4. Are these sentences right or wrong? So I have written here answers also. Number 1. The poet says you must not cry much. Answer false. Number 2. The poet says that you should cry till your pillow is soaked. Answer true. 3. The poet says that after crying you should open the window and laugh so that people will see that you are happy. Answer true. 4. The poet says that you should open the window and show people that you are crying. Answer false. Now see on page number 61, next page. Here let's talk is there, but we are having 3 questions here, so that we will discuss. Question 3, let's discuss and write. Number 1, where do you cry? What are the things that make you cry? Answer, I cry in the bathroom. I usually cry when I get a scolding from my parents. So children, these 3 questions are there. Here on the page number 61, first 3 questions are there. So that we are going to discuss now. So please, if it is not necessary the same sentence, the same answers I have given, that only you want to, if you have to write, you can write in your own words according to your experience. So in these questions you can write in your words also the answers, but grammatically you should write properly. Number 2, can you cry when you are happy? Answer, no, I cannot cry when I am happy. 3. Which are the things that make you happy? In what ways do you show your happiness? Answer, eating food and playing football makes me happy. I scream loudly to show my happiness. So here also you can write your choice answers, that whenever which are the things that make you happy. It is not necessary that for everybody eating food and playing football only is there for happiness, right? You are having so many choices, so you can write the answers by yourself. Now we will discuss question 4, word building. It is given last exercise, the same page number 61. The word happiness ends in NESS and comes from the word happy. So write 3 words that end in the same way. So we have to write here 3 words. So which words do they come from? So here polite. If we will join polite with NESS, so we can write politeness. Number 2, heartless. If we will add NESS with heartless, so we can write heartlessness. 3, aware plus NESS means awareness. So these 3 words you can write in the textbook also, plus you have to write in the English CW also, classwork. Now please see on page number 62. Let's write. We are having here fill in the blanks with the exact filling word. Here you are having the bracket words also. So from these 3, from the bracket words you have to write exact filling words. So number 1, the tourists were blank to see the beautiful Taj Mahal. Here we have amazed, shocked and worried. So from these 3 we can write correct feeling amazed. So the tourists were amazed to see the beautiful Taj Mahal. 2. The lights went out suddenly. I was alone and frightened. Here we have worried, shocked, and frightened. Answer frightened. 3. He has been ill for a long time and his parents were worried. Here we have three words: unhappy, worried, angry. So answer is worried. 4. The shopkeeper was shocked when he saw his safe wide open with all his money missing. Here we have three words: unhappy, shocked, angry. Answer shocked. So children, write all the three meanings. We are having three meanings in this poem. So all three meanings you have to write. Before meanings, I forgot to add here to write a poem. So when you are going to start to write unit 4, right? So write on the new page unit 4 poem crying, and the two stanzas of poem, full poem you have to write first on the page, and then you have to start meanings and this other exercise, this question 1 to 5. So write first poem, then meanings and question 1 to 5 in your English classwork notebook and learn it well. Thank you.